Hello today everyone, welcome to today's level 3 different strokes exercise program. I hope you've been enjoying them so far and I hope you've been having a good year so far. Today we're going to be focusing again on fitness and health, and we're going to be doing one last exercise program based off of that theme after this one today. For today we're going to be doing 2 circuits. Each circuit has 4 exercises in it, with the last exercise in both circuits being a cardio-based exercise, which will be 2 minutes long. The rest of them are all 1 minute long, and we'll only be repeating them once with a break in between, followed by a cool down. We'll go straight into them to begin with today, just because I just want to make sure that we get them all done within enough time. So what we're going to do to begin with is using a chair. We're going to be doing press-ups into a single arm shoulder press. This one we're going to hold onto the back of the chair. We're coming down, back up. We're then going to, using the weight, hold on to that weight. We're going to push up one side, making sure that the weight comes above our head. It's nice and straight with our body. We're not bringing it too far forward. We're just coming up like so. We're then going to change hands. And you're going to try to do it on the other side. Now, if you do have somebody that can help you hold on, especially with that weaker side, you, by all means, please feel free to get them to help. However, if you do struggle with that side, what you can do, providing you're happy to stand for this one without holding on to anything, you're going to hold on to the weight and you're going to help push it up with the other arm, okay? Not the most ideal of forms on that side, however, it's going to make sure that it's nice and safe for you guys so you don't hurt yourself. So we'll go into that one straight away. We're going to do it for a minute. So 3, 2, 1, go. Just take your time with this one. Good, just over halfway. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. We're going to go straight into the next one. The next one's going to be a minute long as well. This one, all we're going to be doing is squats. So making sure that our feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to come down, keeping back nice and straight, coming down and back up. Okay. So again, come down and back up like so. We're going to do this one for a minute. Take your time with it. Make sure you get a good load through the legs, that we're balancing both our body weight evenly between both legs. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, keep going. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. Moving on to the next one after that, we're going to be doing wall-based deadlifts. So for this one, making sure that you've got a nice piece of wall for this exercise, especially a nice plain piece of wall without anything on it. For me, I don't have that, so I'm going to show you guys without using a wall. However, I want you to imagine you've got a wall behind you. All we're going to do is using a weight for this one. We're going to have our back up against the wall, okay? And all you're going to do is make sure feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to then bend forward, down towards our feet, and then pull up like so. So we're going to lean forward, down towards the knee, and then pull up, bringing our hips forward, making sure that our back is resting against that wall at all times. So as we come down, the wall, we're still going to have our bum touching the wall, and then as we pull up, our back is going to make sure that we're leaning against that wall. If you're a little bit uneasy about doing that one in standing, you can do it in seated. For this one, all you're going to do is we're going to perch ourselves on the seat. We're going to come forward over our toes and then pull up nice and tall. So based off of your preference and how comfortable you are in doing the exercise, you can decide whether or not you want to try it seated or in standing. We're going to do this one for a minute and then we'll move on to the next one. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'll do half and half. I'll start on the chair and then come up to standing in a little bit. So keep going. 20 seconds left. I'm just going to come up for the last 20 seconds and just go into the upper deadlift. So if your back's against the wall, you're doing it standing, it's going to look something like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Right, for the last one of this circuit, we're going to work on the cardio-based one, so it's going to be 2 minutes long. For this one, all we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing high knees followed by leg kick. So for this one, all I'm going to get you guys to do is making sure that you're comfortable just holding onto the chair from the side. We're going to bring knee up, and then we're going to kick out after. Knee up and kick out after. Almost like the can-can in a way. We're going to do this for 2 minutes, so take your time with it. Just go through the movements nice and slowly. Again, it's about quality rather than quantity for this exercise, and we'll do it for 2 minutes. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So. If you're struggling to do the leg kicks, that's fine. Just do the high knees instead. One minute left. That's it. Keep going. Forty seconds left. 30 seconds. So keep going. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done, everybody. Grab a quick drink. Whilst everyone's grabbing a quick drink, I'll just go through the next exercise. So we're going to be using a weight again for this one. Working on shoulders again. We're going to be doing single arm rows followed by shoulder flexions. For this one, we're going to have arms facing forward, going to pull up towards our chest, and then we're going to bring the weight up above our head. And we're going to place it back down and swap sides. Again, for this one, if you need help on that affected side, please feel free to get somebody to help you. If you struggle to do the shoulder flexion, but you're okay to do single arm pull on that affected side, then that's okay. What you can do instead is you can do a single arm pull on both sides, like I'm doing now. And then you can follow that, holding the pole together with both hands, bring the weight up above your head, back down, and then go back into it again. Entirely up to you. If you're not happy with standing on 2 feet without support, whilst lifting that weight overhead, you can do the exercise in seated, where you bring the weight between your knees, pull up to your chest, back down, and then up overhead. Okay, we're going to do this one for a minute, and then we'll move on to the next one after that. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. If you're still having your break, feel free to pause, by the way, and come back in a moment. So I'm going to do different variations of the exercise, just so everybody gets a fair share of seeing each different type for this exercise. Good. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. For the next one we're going to do, you can do this one with a band, you don't have to. I'm just going to bring the camera down a little bit so you can see this exercise. So if you wanted to use a resistance band, we tie the resistance band around our ankles. What you're going to do is you're going to stand on one leg, and we're going to bring our leg out to the side and back to the center again. Making sure you're not kicking anything whilst you're doing it. So we keep back straight, hips are nice and straight, coming out to the side and back. Like that. I'm just going to alternate between each one, holding onto the chair. We're going to do this one for a minute, and then we've got another exercise to do after that before our last one, just a cardio one. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, you don't need a resistance band. However, if you want to make it slightly more challenging, you can have a resistance band. So 30 seconds left. Good, keep going. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. Right. Last one we're going to do before we move on to the last cardio one of today is we're going to be in the chair and seated. Get a phone call, I have to answer that in a minute. So, what we're going to do for this one is we're going to do a lat pull down exercise. So you're going to have the weight in front of you like so. I'm going to lift up, overhead, and back down like so. I'm going to do that for a minute. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, and go. So coming up, front, and back down. Just like that. Seconds left, keep going. Good, keep going. 20 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Lovely. Right, for the last one, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing seated, or not seated, so we're going to be doing burpees using the chair. So for this one, all you're going to do is it's going to be for 2 minutes. And all I'm going to get you guys to do is you're going to come into a push-up. We're then taking 2 steps forward, and we're bringing one arm up, followed by the other arm, and we're coming back. Same again. Okay, we're just going to do that for a minute. Okay, take your time with this one. Again, it's about quality rather than quantity. And again, we're going to do this for 2 minutes. Just take your time with it. Ready? And go. This is the last one we're going to be doing today. Before we go into a quick cool down stretch. 20 seconds left. That's it, keep going. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Wonderful. Right. With that, brings us to the end of our exercise program. We are going to go through a few cool down exercises, make sure we're stretched and that we're ready to go for the rest of the day, and just to make sure that we don't risk any injuries later on. So we'll just go through a couple of them. The first one's going to be, we're going to get into a lunge position. However, I want you to keep the back leg nice and straight. We're going to bend our front knee, keeping our back leg straight, so it'll stretch out the back calf and hamstrings. Try and keep your heel on the floor as well with that back leg. You should get a good stretch through the back of the leg. We're then going to change. Do the same again. Good. Then coming back, changing over again. And again, swapping like so. Good. And then we'll move on to the next. For the next one, we're going to do a high knee, coming round to the side and down. I'm just going to do that a few times both sides. Good, last one. Excellent. After that, we're then going to take a few steps back. We're going to dip our head down to get a stretch for our shoulders. Come back up. Then we're going back again. Good. Coming back once more. Then back down again. Good. And we'll just give it a little bit of a shake after that and finish there. So again, well done today, everyone. I hope you've been enjoying the exercise program so far this year. Like I said, we're doing one more that's based over health and general fitness, getting us all back into the normal routine after Christmas. And then after that, we're going to start focusing a little bit more on specific areas, for example, legs, arms, core, things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, everyone.